Good evening, G Federation, and welcome to day 94 of 100 stadiums in 100 days. We are finally on our last leg of this journey, making our way back home from rivalry week in Mississippi and Alabama. But on our way back out to the Midwest, we had to make our stop at Western Kentucky. On this visit, we have an all-access pass from Big Red and all of our friends at Hilltopper Nation, getting all access to football, basketball, and a brand new indoor practice facility still under construction. I love being with the nice people in Kentucky. We're diving into this right now. I go by the name of G-Fed. Make sure to like and subscribe to stay up on every stop of the series. Let's check out WKU. All right, we have made it to Hilltopper Country. You can tell we're in Hilltopper Country by the way I'm walking down a hill to get to the stadium and passing by Big Red on every street light to get there. He's actually playing basketball the closer we get to the basketball arena, and volleyball too. Love that for him. But we will be starting this tour at football. That is where our contacts are. That's the Houchins Industries LT Smith Stadium right this way. Look at this first shot of the stadium. We love that. Champions climb here. Let's climb right up to the top. That sounds pretty good. What are these hard hats for? What are we?
We have a new indoor facility that's not open yet. We'll let you in if you want to check it out. It's still technically a construction zone.
Right. Well, we got the band performing right now, so I think starting somewhere that's not here might not be the worst idea.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Hard hat fit with the baseball hat on. I don't know. I think we're good. It's a little tall, but I think we're good. It'll work. All right, so just to fill everybody in, that kind of happened fast. We went up to the stadium. Stadium is over this way. We saw everyone playing in the band. We're gonna avoid the band for a little bit. They're loud, a little bit hard to talk over. We do have a new indoor practice facility right over here though, and at least from what I can tell right here, it's like 80-90% done. Gonna be ready for next season. We're probably the first people online documenting this right now, so I think that's a great place to start. See it open just a little bit already. A lot of high views around here. Definitely an active construction site. So we started working on this last spring. We're walking in right now to see what this has looked like in less than a year. It hasn't come in. Like I was saying, this is about done. And now as we get in here, we're gonna introduce our contact too. Who are we working with at WKU?
My name is Jared McDonald. I'm the Associate Athletic Director for Strategic Communications and Media Relations.
So, of course we got football right over here. That's the meat and potatoes of this building. But there's a lot going on also in this building. What are we all using for this indoor?
Yeah, I think a lot of people will see the football side of this, but really it's a training space for all of our athletic programs, and it's more than that. It's a multi-use facility to go along with a lot of our campus groups, including our national championship winning forensics team, our esports program. It'll be a training space for the Big Red Marching Band. The baseball team will have a clubhouse in here with hidden facilities and offices. So there's a lot going into this Kim and Sarah Ford Fieldhouse that we're really excited about.
I find really interesting about that the forensics and the esports team is going to be here. I haven't been on a campus that combines like clubs and organizations on campus into their athletic department, but it's going to be happening in this building. Have you guys ever wanted to see goalposts actively get installed? This is over here for. Takes 2 different cranes. Might even get a better angle of everything right up here. Full 120-yard field, full entire scope of it right here. Before we get out of here though, I gotta show you guys one of the main reasons we got to WKU today. If you've been following me for a little bit, our very first tour we ever did on a G-Fed page was at Georgia Southern. And that was hosted by our guy right here, Dre. Made it to being a WKU GM now. He's moved up in the world, we've moved up in the world. Gotta make our stop on the 100 stadiums here, guy gang.
Yeah, I gotta be with my guy, man. You gonna come up here. Why not? Why not WKU? Go Tops.
I love it, love it. And we're seeing our guy. We got our Western Kentucky gear now too. From hard hat to ball cap, looking a little bit better. With our hat on, we're following Dre right into the facility. Here is our grand entrance into that, and we weren't looking for renderings for this new facility, and we got them right here. There's the exterior of the indoor, the inside of it that we saw. We also got some new stuff coming on right here for the press box. Didn't even know that's going on. And here's the big guy, Hilltopper Fieldhouse right there. Right next to some trophies you should probably get into too, right? Starting off with the 2014 Bahamas Bowl. First bowl win for Western Kentucky ever, and a W over Central Michigan. If you know me, those are always gonna make the cut. We also got a First Responder Bowl in here, a Boca Raton Bowl, an RNL Carriers Bowl. Love that trophy. And I think the best trophy is this one right here. Back in 2023, the Bahamas Bowl didn't happen, so they moved it to Charlotte and made it the famous Toasteries Bowl, the only time this bowl game was ever played. 101 trophy right here at Western Kentucky. Now passing all of that, passing the weight room, we're gonna get get into pretty soon. We got a wall of footballs. Shout out to Bailey Zappi for his passing yardage record at Western Kentucky. Nice little helmet of Big Red right under it. On our way upstairs. Here is that weight room we were talking about earlier. And like your typical weight room, we got branded out everything. A lot of rah-rah stuff on the wall. Whole nutrition center to top it all off too. We're gonna walk down this hallway next. Passes the Power Conference wins. Having 4 of them in about a decade is pretty impressive. Totally get why Kentucky doesn't play Western Kentucky anymore, seeing that. We just passed the whole team walking out as we were filming this too, so that is great to walk into the locker room. It's game time in Hilltopper country. We've done Western Kentucky videos before, and I've gotten some pretty good access on my own. I feel like that it's changed up a little bit since I've been in here. On the wall here, we got all of our high-level Western Kentucky players over the last handful of seasons. All the current players' faces up at their lockers. Everyone looking great, dazzling smiles. I think these lockers right here are actually unoccupied, so we can get a little look at what's going on here. Got some space up top. Nike School got a bunch of shoes for that. That's locked up. And then we got a drawer under the seat too. We got some threads on the wall over this way. And then just past this glass, swinging around this way, we're gonna go into the team room. This area behind the glass, you just got one big branded out ping pong table right here. Just by the TVs, we have 4 additional TVs specifically to go watch film. I've never seen a section like this in any locker room before. Pretty neat. But just behind this area right here, I think this is gonna be pretty fun. We got the locker room barbershop. Still looking to get a locker room haircut if anyone wants to give it to me at any point. Offers on the table. And then right over here, we have our photo shoot area. And this has a lot of different options we can play with. What are we feeling, guys? Should we be the Trench King today? Senior seatbelt? Or maybe I'm just him. You tell me. I think I actually just like this Big Red State outline chain the most though. That might be the picture shot for me. That's the one. From there, we are now up 1 level, and that transitions pretty quickly from the player facility side of things to the premium section, stadium side of things, because we are in the club level that you would see a game at if you were a club level ticket holder at Western Kentucky. And this right here is what we call the Jack and Jackie Harbaugh Club at Houchins Industry LT Smith Stadium. Try saying that 3 times fast. Yes, Jack and Jackie Harbaugh are 2 different people. They are married. And yes, that is Jim and John Harbaugh's dad. 2002 FCS national champion here. The more you know. Just to capture a little bit more here, here's a bar with half a mannequin on top. 1 more shot on the other side. And 1 shot outside of band practice. Really our first good pan of the field all day. Every time I'm here, I'm always very impressed that Hilltoppers fits every single section of the stadium perfectly. Way to kill it out there, band team. We're gonna keep staying out of the band's way and go to the press box next, which is brand new since I've been here at least. This is a big old hallway of a bunch of rooms, but we are gonna be starting in the home press conference right over here. This is what we look like for a press conference. We gave it our all out there. We tried our best. Just focus on next week now. I'm getting better at my coach speak. Here's what the view looks like for the writing press as they are also watching band practice. Rest of the way here, we got a lot of radio, a lot of TV. Visiting athletic director suite. I think right here in the president's suite is the last we're gonna check out up here though. And this is it right here. Pretty much all the amenities of a suite you would expect. And I love that the only picture up is one of Big Red. That's perfect. From all of our premium sections, we are now going to go straight to the field. Band practice is close enough to being wrapped up. Should be fine. Finally on the field, one of the better G5 ones. Here's the side of the stadium we haven't looked at too much, being inside of these boxes most of that time. Lots of seat backs, a lot of great spots to watch a game. Of course, being the Hilltoppers, we have to have a grass hill somewhere in the stadium. And as of recently, we have added Big Red to the field. Happy birthday! This guy is truly the star of the show here. Should have done it before the band started playing. Should we wrap this video up at WKU's basketball arena? They got a nice basketball arena. Y'all should see it. Let's do that. We're actually going to enter this guy by a statue that's been up less than a month. This is Travis Hudson, the current volleyball coach here. Not too often do you see 1, a current coach have a statue, and 2, a volleyball coach have a statue. Pretty cool. And as we get in here, we're going to pass an athletic Hall of Fame and go into the Pinnacle Club at center court. A lot of great hair in this Hall of Fame. Love the locks. Inside of here, we got some cool stuff going on too. We got the original center court. We have miniature trophies of those bowl trophies we just saw. A few conference championships, 24 for the men, 20 for the women, and a whole pan of everything going on right through here. Now as we're walking around, we're waiting for the women's team to finish practice. You might hear some floors squeaking behind me. But since we're working with Western Kentucky, we have our access to the men's player facility too. Let's make our way down here. Pass by a little hot tub action, the training room over here, little NBA action. Courtney Lee went here and Jeremy Evans. You'll remember that dunk contest. And in into our offices over this way. Looking nice. With our Conference USA Championship sitting out. I don't see mascots cut down the nets too often. Of course, Big Red's going to do it. More Big Red up. Really have them up everywhere in this facility. We love that. Let's get out to that court now. Everything with college basketball is bigger in Kentucky, and that even extends to the G5 stadiums too. Mid-major, I should say. This is college basketball. This is the biggest mid-major stadium in the whole state, though, for sure. Full dome, lots of seat backs that goes all the way up into this ring. Got some suites up here. Actually, more suites for basketball than there's for football. Video board over this way, conferences behind the hoop over there, and right here is where champions climb. And also where we're going to climb up out of here. Of course, going to Western Kentucky, being at Louisville twice already on the series. Tomorrow, if I can find my zipper, we will finally be going to Kentucky. UNC at Kentucky with a credential at Rupp Arena. Before we get into some final tour videos, final conference championship games, and then that's 100 stadiums, 100 days, baby. 6 more days. See you for it. Appreciate y'all.